I'm PJ with Princess Crafts RV, and this is a 10-minute tour of the 2025 Cirrus 620 truck camper. It's half-ton, under 1,800 pounds, and queen-size bed, lots of space. Stick with me, we're gonna give you the run-through. I like to start on the inside talking about the things that are gonna make you really comfortable. Let's start with this queen-size bed. It's 60 inches wide and 76 inches long. Yeah, it's not quite as long as a queen-size bed you'll have at home, but still very comfortable. It is a thin padded mattress, but underneath you have the Froli system. That's going to make it feel very cushiony because the Froli system acts like a box spring on a standard mattress. It's also going to keep condensation out from underneath your mattress, which is a real problem in truck campers. Comfort-wise, it feels great. You just have to try it to believe me. It also gives you a little more headroom here. Super nice there. Now, you've also got comfortable sleeping down here, and it's 77 inches long and 30 inches wide. So it works for most adults. The other thing that comes to mind when you're talking about being comfortable is going to be heat and cold. So, this system has the Alde system in it, which is going to be your hot water and your radiant heat. Radiant heat is wonderful because it's very slow, very soft heat. It's not a hard blowing furnace that goes on and off all night, so it's very quiet. And in a small space like this, it's going to get toasty in no time, and it's going to stay at an even temperature. Also, you've got dual pane windows, so if it's really cold outside, that's going to help keep a layer in between the inside air and the outside air. Really nice. Now you've also got the optional air conditioner, but you know, almost every camper we sell is going to have the AC on it. So the AC is going to be a Dometic 11,000, and you know, even on a hot day, especially with those insulated windows, it's going to be a meat locker in here. This isn't a huge camper, and that's plenty. Now let's talk about the kitchen. So over here, you've got a sink, rectangular sink about 6 inches deep, not huge, but not all that small either. Next to that, the glass top stove. Now, you guys already know, if you've camped at all, that when you have this glass top, it makes a great countertop when you're not using the stove. So keep that in mind. In a camper this size, you're going to have some limitations. You do have a table right next to you if you need some prep space. So you've got two nice burners here, and of course the switch is going to light it for you. And when you're ready to close it, remember to lift it up, drop it right back down, and you've got your counter space right here. For refrigerator space, you've got a 4.6 12-volt refrigerator right here. And it's got a nice tray at the bottom. You do have some space right here on the door. I always like separating things because you can fit more things, reach more things in here. You've got a freezer in the top. That's about a shoebox size, not huge, but it certainly works for those of you who need ice or want to keep just a few things in there. So the kitchen isn't huge, but very workable. Next on my 10-minute tour is always the bathroom, and pretty simple in this camper. You do have a cassette toilet right here underneath this seating. And it's nice to have extra seating right here, and all you do is move the cushion, flip this top up, and this side swivels out really easily. Now you've got a cassette toilet here with a 5-gallon tank underneath. Let's go outside and show you how that works. What? The cassette toilet just doesn't do it for you? I don't know, think again. Let me show you out here how it works. All you do is lift up the tab, slide it out, it automatically closes. There's handles all over this thing, and of course when it's in use, there's gonna be a cap on that baby. So you wanna wheel it to the nearest place to dump it, right? Clap that handle up, wheel it wherever you need to go, and the handle slides right back in. Swivel this out. You've even got a little button here to push to give it a little bit of air so it's not blurping out of there. dump it. You can dump it in a toilet, you can dump it in Walmart, you can take it home, dump it in your toilet at home. It's just like a mop bucket. It just flushes the toilet, it's gone. Swivel this back, put the cap on, of course, always a good idea, and then slide it right back in and it's gonna open and be ready to use. Slide it right back in and you're good to go. So it is super easy to dump and you don't have to worry about finding a dump station if you don't need to. Next on my 10-minute tour is storage, and I'm amazed at how much is in this. There isn't storage underneath these seats, and these panels right in front of the kitchen, they're not storage either. It takes a lot of gear to keep this camper running, and that's what's stored in there. But let's look up top. Right here you do have a microwave. Now you've got 3 options on this camper. One of them is a microwave. One of them is the air conditioner right here, and the third one is the awning on the outside. So those are the only 3 things you can add. Keep in mind, everything else is standard. So if you want more storage, you can opt out of a microwave and it's just more storage right here. Now in the next cabinets, you've got middle shelf in all of these. So these middle shelves give you smaller storage spaces here, and the same goes for this size. So that's actually quite a bit of storage all up top. You've also got some cubbies down below. Right here underneath the bed, you've got a space carved out. Really nice because it's got USB ports, it's got a 12-volt plug-in, and it's got a 110 plug. So great for charging phones or any other small things you'd like to put there. Down lower, you've got a space that's probably 12 inches deep across the dinette area. It's got a netting on the front, but that is a great storage place for things that you might want to grab. A little bit more storage underneath this seating as well with the net on the front. Always nice. Now in the bed area, you've got storage along the sides on both sides of the bed. It's about 5 inches deep. Just open the cabinet top and you can put clothes, whatever you need in there. A little bit more storage right up top, but surprise, this is not storage. There is a glycol fill that needs to be around and very accessible for your Alde system. Remember that water heater, radiant heat thing? Right there, you can check your tank easily, fill it when it needs it. All right, you've got a few more cubbies outside. You've got one right underneath the door, and then in the propane space, a little more outside storage there as well. So a lot of space in here for you to use for storage, a little bit more outside. Wow, pretty impressive for a camper this size. Some of the cool things included in this camper are going to be the backup camera. It's standard. I know I say that a lot on this, don't I? But that comes with every 620, and you get the Nautilus system. This is really nice because who wants to remember how to connect everything? You just hook up your city water right here and it comes right up from underneath so you can keep this hatch door closed. And then, depending on where you want that water to go, what you want to accomplish, whether you're dry camping, winterizing, using the hydrant, whatever you want to do, it tells you right up here exactly how to set those levers. You just match the picture and you're off to the races. It's really simple, it's efficient, and it's a no-brainer. I know there's no inside shower, but there's an outside shower, and it's right here. Just connect that round hose, and you've got hot and cold water. You really want to take a super shower, then maybe get a shower tent. Real easy to do. For those of you who want to go off-grid, this is a really nice feature in a half-ton camper. And to keep everything running, there's 310 watts of solar on the roof. That's standard. Now, if you wanted to upgrade from the 100 amp hour lithium battery that is standard on this camper, you could go up to 270 and get a 3,000 watt inverter. That's the lithium upgrade. So if you want more power off the grid, that's how you do it. But I don't know, you start off with that 310 watts of solar, you're starting off in a pretty good place, and a lithium battery, all standard. And if 310 watts of solar isn't enough, right in here within the Nautilus, there's a plug. for portable solar panels. You could park in the shade and still put out those solar panels and keep camping. This camper is super easy to load because you've got electric jacks and ratchet straps. So your tie-down system is built in, comes with the camper. I love that. Easy to load, easy to raise and lower right here. And I want to mention too that it comes in different colors. So you can get a gray, white, or a charcoal on the base. And of course, most of the graphics are black, but there is a nice stripe right here, and it can be burgundy, or it can be black like this one, or it could be silver or white. So you've got some choices. If you want to put a little accent on it, you can. But so much comes with this camper. I love it. I'm so glad I got to show it to you. So I'm PJ with Princess Craft RV. Thanks for watching. See you next time.